I was just a kid playing in the woods. Until I found a bag that didn't belong to anyone. My first post, and not the craziest story, but I was hoping someone would help me come up with some answers. When I was young, probably like 8 or so, which would make it around 2015, me and my family were out camping. I can't remember where. I would have to ask my parents for the name, but it was somewhere in Montana, our home state, and it was little off the side of dirt roads in the mountains so I could ride my dirt bike. I brought my BB gun to shoot beer cans, and as a kid I was up in the trees with BB gun laying under trees trying to shoot this beer can off the sign, and one of the trees I went behind I found a black duffel bag under the tree. I can't remember what I saw first, but there was a shitty kitchen knife stabbed through the bag on the side, so the bag acted as a knife sheath, if that makes sense, as well as bolt cutters, half in the bag, half sticking out. There was also scissors poked in on the side the same as the knife, and a big tarp, or possibly a tent the same material as a tarp, taking up what seemed as the whole rest of the bag. But after that I put everything away, went and grabbed my parents and their friends and showed them all, and that was pretty much it. We all thought it was weird, but I just went back to shooting and they went back to drinking. But a couple days later, when I brought it back up after we went home, my parents told me. Apparently some dude was getting chased by the police, drove up around that area we camped years before we went up there, crashed his truck, and never got found, and that was the only answer that made some sense, that he put that there. As well as the bag had been there for a bit, but I wouldn't have guessed more than a month. I would have to ask my parents and do some more research to add more details to the story, but very weird nonetheless. I suppose why we didn't really think much of it, besides it being weird, is because we weren't in the middle of nowhere. A couple people might come up each week, but what makes me think about it years later is the bolt cutters. I could understand a tarp and a knife, but the bolt cutters raise a lot more questions.